If you're a fan of bold and expressive art, come check out my Patreon. For just $1, you'll get exclusive access to artwork that I don't share anywhere else. Click the link in the video description to dive into my daring creations and unique artistic style. The Prax Lindsey oil refinery, a once thriving hub of Lincolnshire's industrial landscape, is facing an imminent closure. After a government-led sales process initiated following the company's collapse into administration last month, no viable buyer has emerged. In a stark email to its approximately 625 employees, the refinery's special managers, appointed from FTI Consulting, confirmed the devastating news: no further crude oil will be processed. The refinery is entering a wind-down phase, processing remaining crude before its ultimate shutdown. This announcement confirms the grim reality of widespread job losses, although redundancies are not expected before October 31st. The email details a series of proposals for purchasing individual assets, storage, distribution, and refining components, hinting at a possible salvage operation for portions of the Prax Lindsey operation within the Immingham port, but the outlook for the majority of the workforce remains bleak. Energy Minister Michael Shanks expressed deep disappointment over the failed sale, directly attributing the refinery's predicament to the perilous financial state left behind by its former owners, Winston Susapillai, better known as Sanjeev Kumar, and his wife, Arani. The Prax Group, built by the Susapillis from a single petrol station to a £10 billion revenue-generating oil and gas conglomerate, spectacularly crumbled under the weight of substantial debt, including a staggering £250 million owed to HM Revenue and Customs. The couple's extraction of £11.5 million in salaries and dividends in the years preceding the collapse has fueled further scrutiny and public outrage. This financial mismanagement has left a trail of devastation in its wake, impacting not just the hundreds of employees but also the wider Lincolnshire community reliant on the refinery's economic contributions. The government's call for an investigation into the Susapillis' stewardship gains further urgency in light of these revelations. The email to staff underscored the extensive efforts undertaken to secure a buyer, revealing various proposals for acquiring parts of the refinery's operations. However, these efforts ultimately proved unsuccessful in finding a purchaser willing to take on the entire refinery. While discussions continue regarding the potential for preserving certain aspects of the operation and some jobs at Immingham, the impending redundancy of the majority of the 625 employees looms large. The government, acutely aware of the human cost of this industrial failure, has pledged its support. Minister Shanks emphasized the government's profound disappointment with the owners' actions, reiterating their sympathy for the affected workers, families, and the local community. A comprehensive training guarantee, fully funded by the government, will be implemented to equip these displaced workers with the skills necessary to transition into the burgeoning clean energy sector. This initiative represents a commitment to mitigating the impact of the refinery's closure and ensuring the affected individuals have opportunities to rebuild their careers. The situation has also brought to light ongoing legal action against Sanjeev Kumar Susapillai for alleged breach of fiduciary duty. This legal challenge, initiated by companies within the Prax Group, currently under the control of government-appointed administrators, adds another layer of complexity to the already intricate narrative surrounding the refinery's collapse. Rumors persist that the Susapillis have left the country, leaving a legacy of financial ruin and widespread unemployment in their wake. The government's urgent call for the couple to make a voluntary financial contribution to support the displaced workers highlights the stark ethical questions raised by this dramatic fall from grace. The swift and unexpected demise of the Prax Lindsey oil refinery serves as a cautionary tale of corporate mismanagement, illustrating the devastating consequences of unchecked financial practices and the profound impact such failures have on individuals, communities, and the national economy. The story continues to unfold, leaving behind a community grappling with the aftermath of this industrial tragedy and raising significant questions about corporate responsibility and government oversight. The future remains uncertain for the workers and the wider Lincolnshire community as the shadow of this massive industrial collapse lingers. The government's commitment to retraining and support offers a glimmer of hope, but the scale of the economic and social consequences is undeniable.